guys, what's up? It's Super DBZ 800G here. Back at you guys with another video. So, today I figured I'd talk about my top 6 new generation rappers, my favorite ones, and yeah, let's get it. My first one is gonna be Juice WRLD, simply because I think that he was, I liked the way that he structured his songs and his beats, and the things that he chose to talk about. And I think in that way, I really relate to not just Juice WRLD, but a lot of these, the other rappers on my list I really relate to because of the stuff they talk about. And I've been through some of the stuff that they talk about, and I just think, if you look at Juice WRLD's albums compared to the stuff, like the freestyles that he did on like Hot 97 and Tim Westwood, it was like insane, man. Like the amount of like lyricism and like all that type of stuff, man. Like he was unique in his own way. Like his voice, you could turn it on and everyone would be like, oh, that's a Juice WRLD song, and he's unique in that way. And he would talk about like the heartbreak and relationships and depression, which that's like I was saying, I kind of relate to him in that way, because that's stuff that I've been through. And not only do I relate to him because of the stuff that he talks about, but because all these new generation rappers are like around my age. It's like 19, 20, 21, 22, that kind of age group. But Juice WRLD is really great, man. I like him. He's definitely one of my favorite artists. I would say my favorite album by him is actually his new one, which is Death Race for Love. I definitely like that one. I like his other one too, Good Riddance. That was a good one. But yeah. So my second one is going to be XXXTentacion. And I think, like Juice WRLD, he was very unique in his variety of songs. Like, there would be songs where he would just straight up rap through the whole thing, and there would be other songs where he would sing, and it would be more like soft and sad. In X's early days, he would be like more loud and yelling and screaming, and that was kind of, I know that he was influenced by like heavy metal bands, so like Korn, Marilyn Manson, Disturbed, Metallica. He was influenced by a lot of those, and you can tell just by some of the beats that he chose. and just by how he sounded in a lot of those songs. And I think it was just insane, man. Like, I remember Look at Me was the song that blew him up the most. And I heard it and I liked it. And um, and after that, I didn't hear anything from him for a bit. And then I heard his first album, which is Revenge. And I do like that one. I do like that one. And then there were other times where he was less like screamy and yelling, and he would sing, and there'd be like pianos that he would choose for beats. And I think the way that he structured his songs and the way that he chose beats was good. Um, Also, me being um, in high school, I went to J. Everlight my junior year, and I did the music producing program and learning about beats and how to record songs and um, recording and all the different tools. It's definitely a process, man. I think the biggest thing for me when songwriting and choosing a song isn't necessarily about um, the words. It's more about, for me at least, it's more about, okay, what do I want to talk about? What story do I want to tell? Um, how is my beat? What beat do I want to choose? Do I want a piano in the background? Do I want to echo? Like, a lot of it for me is thinking about what do I want to talk about and the beat making, and then finally I can record um, the songs I've written. But that's just me. But being in that same field and hearing the beats that like X and Juice World and all these other rappers chose, it, it's cool, man, because you get a sense of like what they're feeling, and it sets the mood and the picture you're trying to paint. But I think that's one of the most important things about um, music. But yeah, there's a song on his album. It's called "I Don't Want to Do This Anymore," and he talks about this girl where he broke up with her, and um, he's like, "I should have let you know that you're my only one. How I don't understand why you don't got a man. I don't wanna do this any." Like he's just very like, you can hear like the sadness in his voice, and you can hear like the piano in the background, and he's real singy songy. Um, his Question Mark album is really great too. I love that one. Um, he goes back to his screaming heavy metal vibe, I guess, on the song called Floor 555 on his Question Mark album. A lot of the songs on that album, the Question Marker, um, very softer tone. They're not as like loud. They're more like soft, and he talks about stuff. And even he said that in the beginning. There's a track called Introductions, which is the first um, title of the album. And even X said, "Hey, if you're not open to this, I encourage you to open your mind and listen to the message." And that album was great. He also had an album called Skins, which was released probably 1 or 2 months after he died. And that album was great too. Um, Overall, man, I like his style. I like his beats. The way that he structured songs and his lyrics just were insane, man. But my third one is gonna be Kendrick Lamar. He's a lyrical genius, man. He's a genius. The way that he goes about picking beats and structuring structures the songs um, and just like the things that he talks about are just insane, man. Like the way that he goes about it. Like one of my favorite songs by Kendrick is DNA, and like the if you listen to the song and you think about the lyrics, like if you think about them deeper, um, you can you can definitely tell there's a deeper meaning behind a lot of the lyrics, and you're not really supposed to take everything so literally, and it's definitely a good song. If you watch the video, it makes more sense. The video for DNA. Um, I Kendrick is just insane, man. Even when it's not his song, even um, on songs where he's featured, he just goes ham. But overall, I like him, man. I think my some of my favorite albums by Kendrick were Good Kid, Mad City, Damn. I liked Pimp a Butterfly. That was a good one. Yeah, Kendrick, man, he's insane. Um, my fourth one is gonna be Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas, man, um, he's insane as well. Um, just the amount of lyricism and amount of like time that he puts into like beat making and like songwriting and song structure is just insane. Um, when a lot of people know Joyner Lucas from featuring with Eminem. He did the song "Lucky You." Um, his verse was really great on that. I liked his verse. I know him because I heard him on a song. It's called "I'm Not Racist," and that song just gave me chills, man. Like if you listen to the song, it just blows your mind, man. You're like, whoa, he said that. He talked about that. Like, it's just nuts. And yeah, if you watch the video for that song, it makes more sense. He just recently came out with an album. It's called ADHD, which he actually does have um, ADHD, but um, I think that's he has a couple of other albums too. Um, he has one, I think it's called Along Came Joiner, uh, which was like an earlier album. I think one of my favorite songs by Joyner is called Will, and in the song he's talking about Will Smith. So a lot of his lines reference like Will Smith movies and talking about Will Smith. He's like, I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I might pull up in a Rari. Ooh, pull up like Mike Lowry. And I was like, ooh. And he's like, I feel like a bad boy. And, um, he was like, I live like a legend. Homie's my idol and don't even know it. Yeah, which like And just um, the way that, well, I've seen a lot of Will Smith movies, so I pretty much got like every single thing, every single movie and reference he was talking about. So that was pretty cool. Will Smith actually heard the song, and they recently came out with a remix, and Will Smith is actually on the remix, which is pretty cool. I liked him on the remix. Will Smith still got it, man. Will Smith still got it in him. Overall, I like Joyner. He's really cool. I like a lot of the songs that he does. Another one of my favorite songs is ISIS, and it has Logic in it. It's like one time for the praying on my downfall, two time for the. It's just good song, man. But yeah, that's Joyner. So yeah, my fourth one is going to be Lil Uzi Vert. Um, in the beginning, I didn't really like him, um, but over time, as I've listened to him, and I've listened to a couple of his albums, um, I've gotten to understand and like him a little bit more. Um, the two albums that I listened to were uh, Love is Rage, Lil Uzi versus the World, and then I listened to both the Eternal Take, and then I also listened to the deluxe version, which is Eternal Take, Lil Uzi versus the World 2. Uh, Overall, I like those albums. I like the Lil Uzi is more on the like beat making and um, like more hype side. He doesn't really. I mean, like he can rap, but in terms of like, whoa, that lyric, what he just said, makes you think. He doesn't really have like that much. Like he has metaphors and punchlines and stuff, but overall, I think he's more hype. Like he's more like the yeah, a, yeah, like that. That's more Uzi. Like he's more hype. But I still do like him though. I like him. He's dope. The way that he goes about his songs and beats making and what he wants to talk about is just insane. Um, I like him. Um, he's really cool. I also saw his car, which his car. I saw it on like Instagram, and his car is like anime themed. It was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Anime themed car. I'll get it, bro. Watch. Half of it will be like Dragon Ball. Another half will be Naruto. Another half will be Death Note. Another half will be Fairy Tail. Like that's gonna. I'm gonna get an anime car, bro. Watch. I'm gonna make that Jeff Bezos, Jeff Bezos money. Nah, nah. I know I'm not gonna make that type of money, but yeah. Um, and then my last one is going to be um, J Cole. Normally, when you talk about J Cole, um, everyone's like, "Oh, but what about Kendrick?" And they always compare the two, and so you can't have one without the other. J Cole is definitely similar to Kendrick because of the way that he um, structures songs um, and like what he wants to talk about. And J Cole keeps it he keeps it real, and I don't mean like in the like rap sense. I mean like literally real. Like most of these rappers like Uzi and most of these rappers like Uzi and Juice WRLD, they would talk about like diamonds and flexing with cars and Bentleys, and J. Cole on the other hand just like he's in like a t-shirt and pants and like talking about his neighborhood and like where he grew up, and he doesn't need to flex on him. He doesn't need to. And just like every other rapper on this list, he's very unique with his voice. You can tell if you turn on a J. Cole song, like, oh, that's J. Cole. Sounds like him. Oh, that's Lil Uzi. Sounds like him. I think with him, with J. Cole, lyricism, his lyrics, man, and the way that he goes about his metaphors and his punchlines and all that type of stuff is just insane. I think some of my favorite albums by him were 2014 Forest Hill Drive, which was a big one. Everyone knows No Role Models with the J. Cole song No Role Models. The beat where it goes it's just such a cool beat and one of my favorite songs. 2004 Forest Hill Drive is definitely one of my favorite albums by J. Cole. I think he's awesome, and he is just super amazing with his song structure and beat making and lyricism. Definitely one of my favorites. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be my video of my top 6 new generation rappers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and subscribe.